Yes, they cast Jada and they were like, Jada's too short. And I'm like, I'm only about 2 inches taller than her.
It's not an easy marriage. He has to look at me and see what I need. And we have to make decisions based on that.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Right? Marriage demands that you be the best version of you, or it ain't gonna work.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith are one of the most famous celebrity couples in Hollywood, with a love story that spans over 2 decades. However, their relationship has also been the subject of numerous rumors and speculations. Recently, actress Nia Long has come forward to reveal shocking details about how Jada Pinkett allegedly transformed Will Smith. Nia Long claims that Jada's been controlling every aspect of his life, from his career to his personal relationships. With these explosive allegations, fans are left wondering what really goes on behind closed doors in the Smith household. Let's find out. Nia Long is sharing her thoughts on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's candidness about their marriage and how it completely transformed Will into a different person. Long, who starred in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air alongside Smith, said that the actor is an icon in our community and hopes that the public will back off and leave him alone. In 2020, Jada admitted to having an affair with August and even had husband Will Smith on her talk show Red Table Talk to discuss it in front of the world. After Jada's confession, Will admitted, "I was done with you," while Jada added that they decided to separate for a period of time. "And then what did you do, Jada?" Will asked, urging his wife to keep talking. "As time went on, I got into a different type of entanglement with August," Jada explained. But Will goes on to tell about the exact meaning of Jada's entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
Well, right after this entanglement drama, they're still together, maybe due to Jada's hold on Will. After this whole Red Table Talk, Nia also added her thoughts saying, "When you have a show like Red Table Talk, you want to be what you are sharing with the world, and that's got to be a tremendous amount of pressure. We all have our ups and downs with love. Love is a complicated thing." She shared that being able to give your partner the room to be who she needs to be is a key in a relationship. "If it means you're taking a break to do that, take the break," she said to ET. "I know I sometimes just leave the house and I don't tell anyone where I'm going, and I'm like, okay guys, I'll be back. Because I've learned that if I don't take care of myself first, nothing else in the house runs smoothly." While talking about Jada and August's famous entanglement, August had talked to Angela Yee of The Breakfast Club in an interview where he was asked about his relationship with Jada. The pair met in 2015 and became good friends, with August Alsina even joining the Smiths on vacation and accompanying Jada to the 2017 BET Awards. But their closeness prompted fling speculation, especially due to long-standing rumors that the Smiths have an open marriage. The two have always described their relationship as strictly platonic, but August Alsina alleged to Yee that it was actually more than that. Besides, Will himself gave him the permission to be with Jada.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation.
Going on, the No Love singer continued, referencing interviews such as the one in a July 2018 interview where Smith said he and Jada no longer view themselves married, but as life partners. And August really gave all his love to Jada, claiming that Will gave them his blessings.
He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
Well, the Hitch actor didn't take the news quite well, but also didn't bother to address the claims directly. But his purported representative told the Daily Mail that August Alsina's story is wrong. Well, this was the point where people had figured out how much Will had changed. But if you look closely, Jada had been doing the same thing with Will for years, as far as back as the 90s when he met Jada. Being with Jada was not as easy as Will has had to lose his self-confidence. As you know, Jada was besties with Tupac, and it looks like Jada also misses her long-lost love, and Smith is not a bit happy about it. While sitting with Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith expressed his raging jealousy that he had toward Jada's connection with the late Tupac Shakur. Will also said, "If she chose me over Tupac, there was no way I could be a coward. I have rarely felt more validated. I was in a room with Tupac on multiple occasions, but I never spoke to him. The way Jada loved Pac rendered me incapable of being friends with him. I was too immature." Well, if you don't know, Jada and Tupac shared an exceptionally close friendship. The two attended the Baltimore School for the Arts together and quickly became inseparable after connecting over their shared passion for theatrical arts. Despite years of speculation around whether or not there was more to their friendship, both Jada and Tupac confirmed that things between them were platonic.
I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run.
Right.
And so when I think about it, I still get really mad. I get mad at God. I get mad at him. I get mad at everybody.
We can see the love that Jada has for Pac. She even tweeted her old picture with Tupac with a caption, "I miss him." Well, we can speculate that she did love Tupac more than her husband, as Smith did feel insecure about his relationship. Not only Jada, but it looks like her family also favors Tupac over Will. Jaden Smith hates his parents' relationship and wishes that Tupac could be his dad instead of Will Smith. He also wished that because he and his mom had what Hollywood called the best connection in the world.
I'm looking at this picture right here of Tupac on the shirt right there, and Tupac asked to marry my mom.
For Jaden, it might be good if Tupac was there instead of Will, as he didn't understand the relationship between his parents. He even said, "Once I went out into the world and saw how people feel about my parents, I felt pressure. I didn't understand, and I'm still understanding more and more every day, that they're just a staple in the world, and they made people feel a type of way that nobody has ever made anyone feel." He added, "So I just didn't understand how deep-rooted they are in hip-hop as well." It's pretty obvious that Jada has never let him forget about Tupac, because Jada has never really gotten over his name is obviously mentioned a lot in their home. If you guys remember, their daughter Willow Smith wrote a letter to the deceased rapper when she was 11 years old, begging him to come back so her mommy can be happy. This whole incident was discussed by the social media influencer Kevin Samuels as he read the letter on his podcast.
Women love you around the world, and this is what's going on in your house. Your wife is in love with a dead man. Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back?
Can you believe that your daughter wrote a letter to someone you consider a rival, begging him to make your wife happy? And the craziest part, Will Smith was already doing his best to make Jada happy, but she didn't appreciate his efforts. When Jada had a midlife crisis in her late 30s, Will went all out to plan the perfect 40th birthday party for her, spending 3 years making it happen. But in the end, Jada didn't even seem to care.
Your 40th birthday was my low point. The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I had hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was gonna be my thing.
Well, Jada's response to Will's proclamation of love for her will truly leave you shocked.
She's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Pinkett Smith's behavior toward her husband, Will Smith, has been quite problematic lately. It's not just about her open discussion of their personal life on her show Red Table Talk, but she's also put him through a lot in their marriage. Jada's even admitted to crying when her mother forced her to marry Will.
I really didn't want to get married, but
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
it was almost as if Gammy was like, "You have to get married, so let's talk about the wedding." It was almost like that.
Let's not forget the time when Jada treated Will in a disrespectful manner.
Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
He simply asked her to stop recording him, but she insulted him and went ahead to post the video online for everyone to see. It was incredibly disrespectful of Jada to publicly insult Will after he asked her to stop recording him. It makes us wonder what kind of treatment he receives behind closed doors. And let's not forget about the Oscars controversy that almost ruined Will's career when Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's alopecia. And then Will went on stage and got into a heated altercation with him. The whole situation was a mess. People also noticed that Will initially found Chris Rock's joke about Jada's alopecia funny and even laughed along, but it seems that Jada was not amused. Some people speculate that this might have been the reason behind Will's decision to smack Chris Rock. Unfortunately, this incident caused a lot of backlash for Will, with many dragging him on social media for days on end. Not only that, but he was also banned from all Oscar-related events for 10 years and had to resign from the Academy. If that's not enough, she went on to the Red Table Talk and pretty much asked Will and Chris Rock to get over themselves and hug it out.
Our deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile.
Well, it's not really difficult to understand why and how Will has changed so much, because it's impossible to stay the same under the conditions that she has been living in for years. Fans are also calling out Jada for controlling and almost ruining Will's life. Jada ruined Will. She needs to be stopped. Another added, Jada Smith ruined Will Smith, and I hate her with my life. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.